What? It's vlog day 530.
Good morning. It's Thursday, as I recall. Today is the day that we. Good morning. It's Thursday, and today's the day that we're going to be going over to Cheryl's to cat sit for the next few days. Pug sat last weekend. Cat sitting this weekend. If you like pugs, you got that. If you like cats, you'll get this. It's wonderful. But we're gonna go hang out with Mimi for the next few days. And I let myself sleep in this morning, which was great. I'm ahead of my work. Nobody's waiting on me for anything right now. I figured I should probably take advantage and just go ahead and not set my alarm. I have a few more of those ahead of me, hopefully, because I definitely need to catch up. But I'm making an effort. We're getting there. Also, Tim just PayPal'd me for coffee and a chasse aux pommes, which I'm pretty much obligated to go get a chasse aux pommes now. And the Rendons also pitched in for a Mexican outing. We're gonna go inspect a new Mexican restaurant that I have not been to, but I've heard of, called Candelaria, with the pug parents as well, Brie and Beers, so that should be interesting. Go get a little bit of Parisian Mexican food. I've heard it's good. We'll go find out. But that said, we should probably go get a pastry and a chasse aux pommes before we head up to Montmartre, because today apparently is turning into a really full and busy day, even though I'm not gonna get much work done. So I guess this is what a weekend is, sort of, on a Thursday. Funny thing is, I spilled like most of a beer on myself last night. I only ended up ever having one beer, and if you know anything about French beer, that means I basically didn't even have a beer. And I spilled most of one on me, and as like a true testament to how weak French beer is, I don't even really smell the beer this morning, but what I do smell is the cigarette smoke, which is something I hardly ever notice. But because I shoved my nose into it and was like, okay, what do I smell? I was given an extra sniff. I was like, yeah, I definitely smell the cigarette smoke. That's one of the things that people don't necessarily warn you about France. Maybe they do, but a lot of people are really surprised when they get here. The French smoke a lot. So expect that. I don't mind it. I don't smoke, but I also don't mind being around cigarette smoke. But if you do mind it, just be aware in advance that you're gonna be around it a lot when you're sitting out on terraces and stuff, because you can still do it outside. Anyways, we're gonna go over to hey, there's that guy. We're gonna go over to Pâtisserie des Rêves for that chasse aux pommes before we grab some coffee, and then coffee is gonna be the name of the game. I think this is like the weirdest bakery ever, but delicious. Here we go. Always a pseudo bizarre experience. That place is definitely one you only go to when somebody PayPals you to treat you, because it's so overpriced. I mean, worth it, but definitely expensive. The other thing I was gonna say about the pants, that after spilling that beer on them, is they only have to last like 5 more days. The reason I'm waiting to buy pants, if you were wondering, I know a lot of you know that I'm waiting to buy pants, is because in France they have sales twice a year. They're called national soldes, the soldes nationales. So the sales are across the country in January and July. Everything goes on sale pretty much. And the sales get progressively better. The later you can wait into the month, the better they get, because they're trying to liquidate inventory. So your selection gets a little bit worse, but your pricing gets better. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. I'm like, yeah, I could, if I could make it another week, I can get more pants for less money. That's the goal, but I definitely need new pants, because these ones, I've had these for like 3 years, and they're the last pair of 3 pair that lasted almost that long. Tasty. And I'm being good. I haven't added sugar to my coffee in like a week, maybe 2. I don't know, about 2. It's hard, like, I've only been back in Paris for a week. Man, the compression of time kills. And back. Thanks, Tim. Pretty excited. I was talking with the guy who makes the coffee at You Decide, and this is one of those things that, like, pretty much I would only buy pastry from Pâtisserie des Rêves when I'm treating myself, because look at this. This is a chasse aux pommes. My goodness, I haven't had a chasse aux pommes in a while either. Sonia, don't look. Sonia's really concerned that I eat too many pastries. I don't eat that many pastries. More than I should probably, but not that many. This is really freaking good. All right, I'm gonna try not to get pastry all over everything. Very unsuccessfully, I'm sure. Wow, it's really good. And in the meantime, I'm gonna actually review a couple of scripts that I've already translated. I don't have time to translate a new one, but I can do some review before I head out. Not a total weekend, because I need to work, we're working on that. Finding time and space for me to like relax. It's a 2018 thing. I'm just reading through this to make sure that it's readable. I've already readable. I'll just read a couple random lines for you. I've already been working on this for a while, and I was like, you guys might want to actually see what I'm doing. So I'm actually just reading through the English version that I've already translated and then saying things like, Wilder's screens are just one of the tools being developed within Digiscope, a collaborative platform that focuses on the study of using large format screens to work across a variety of disciplines. Just make sure that that actually flows. And then you practice it, and then you get a little bit more of the Wilder's screens are just one of the tools being developed within Digiscope. Wilder's screens are just one of the tools being developed within Digiscope. Wilder's screens are just one of the tools being developed within Digiscope, a collaborative platform that focuses on the study of using large format screens to work across a variety of disciplines. And it's not exactly where I want it to be, but you get there with practice. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we finally decided on a time and place for January's meetup, which is going to be in Le Fourmi. Le Fourmi, it's a really fun bar in the 18th, not far off line 2. So if you want to join us for that, it'll be on the 12th of January, which is a Friday at 7 p.m. at Le Fourmi. We'll put information up, we'll remind you, don't worry, but that's the plan. The only way this gets thrown out of whack is if I end up having to fly to New York, which I'm literally looking forward to, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think we'll be good. Hey look, the Arc de Triomphe. Every time I'm up here, but I would love to live in this neighborhood. Well, not this particular portion of it, but on this hill, yes. Pizza was tasty. The place is really interesting because it didn't feel touristy. The guys are really nice, but it just felt like the kind of place that you eat when you're on vacation in Paris. Kind of how it felt to me. So we're gonna jump on the train of Montmartre down here. I've never done the train before. It should be fun. It keeps you from having to walk too much, and we'll see all of Montmartre. And this little nugget has never done it before either, I don't think. So we're picking the train up in front of Moulin Rouge, right there. And you see the train is over there. It took us a second to figure that out, but we figured it out. And of course my battery, whoa, that was just in time.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And my battery's about to die too, so yeah, speaking of, I've been using Bluetooth too much, and it's not the best choice. We'll get a couple shots before my battery dies, I'm sure. Ready? Apparently it stops for 10 minutes at the top, so we'll get another shot or two. But I finally got my Sacre-Cœur shot on the disposable camera, so that feels like a win. This is her little nephew, Elliot. And this is Elliot's first time on the train too. It's a win so far, I'm pretty sure.
Tu as déjà vu les artistes là?
Oui, j'ai vu un peintre.
Looks like we swapped places with some people here. We'll see if we can find a spot to sit.
Definitely a chill way to get up the hill and back down. I liked it. We're a little bit cold, and my battery's about to die, so I have a feeling we should probably just fast forward to Mimi. There she is. Time to feed her some royal kitten grub. I guess I put this on the plate. I don't know, it looks like plate food, I guess. That looks really gross, actually. I'm glad I'm not eating this. Oh yeah, she's like ready for it though. All right, well, she stocks her food. I need to go meet Nicola for, we're gonna have a drink. I already feel like I've had one. I haven't, but I'm really tired. I think my body's just kind of coming down from like a really long stressful period. Things have kind of settled down a little bit more, a lot more actually. But as a result, like my stamina is shot. Been crashing hard for the last couple weeks. So I'm gonna try and let myself sleep in a little bit tomorrow, but I gotta get up and write too, so we'll see. I probably won't stay out that late with Nicola. That's tasty. Kind of spicy, actually. I'll get one of those. Could have gone bad, but